Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. It's Friday, April 5th, and it's not a bad day. A little muggy, a little chilly out there, but hey, it's Friday, man. Thank God it's Friday, so I hope you guys are ready to go out and start the weekend, a little partying, a little fun, and go out and support local establishments and live entertainment because that's what it's about, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show, folks. And every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show, whether you're watching on Lunchtime Fun or whenever you're watching it on any of the 5 different social media outlets. And if you're watching it, I really do appreciate it very much, folks. It's showtime, so let's go. Oh, yeah. Ocean's Pit. Thank you, Dino Manzella from Seventh Heaven, with that great intro, man. How you guys all doing? It's a beautiful day today. Every show is brought to you by our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now in Mesa, Arizona. Folks, yeah, it's that time. Spring is out there. Time to go out and get all that variety of outdoor furniture, patio furniture, unique lawn and garden decor, as well as flowers, vegetables, plants. Get that whole garden ready for the spring, folks. And don't forget to tune up that lawnmower, folks. Just $105 plus parts. They are your neighborhood powerhouse. Ace. Take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. They program card cut keys up to 50% less than the dealership. Visit the Helpful Hub to speak to a certified member. That's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Don't forget, every Tuesday, my co-host, the lovely Carol Brandolino, on Twisted Two for Tuesday. So hope you guys tune in on Tuesday. I got a lot of good stuff, man. I want to thank everybody that showed up to Zaza's last night in South Barrington, ladies' night. What an incredible night it was. Cousin Tommy, seeing my good buddy Bill Saratella stop by, my brother Sonny in the house, Patrice. Great to see my buddy Dave, buddy, all the other great guys that came out. We really do appreciate it. Want to say happy birthday to Anna and Kelly last night. Filippo, the owner, of course, and Massimo. What a great organization they have. That's Zaza's in South Barrington. Also, hats off to the great Professor Daryl Armenstad. Did a great job last night, folks. Tonight we'll be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse in Schaumburg with Double T Tony Toto. That's an 8 o'clock hit. And tomorrow we'll be at Villaggio in Roselle Italian Ristorante on Lake Street with the main event band Tony Toto and Danny Ramondi. That's a 7:30 hit. That's tomorrow night, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit. How about another sponsor, Bernie DeMayo Partners. If you gotta need a publicist, he's the guy for you, folks. Bernie DeMayo. Absolutely experienced, creative, and smart. He's worked at the Chicago White Sox. He's worked for the Chicago Bulls. He can work for you. Get a public relation guy. Publicist is the best. BernieDeMayo.com, 312-217-5658, or give Bernie great guy, man. Tell him Tony O sent you. You'll be very happy with that. And looking at buying and selling your home, well, there's only one way to go on that one. Mary Grievous, buying and selling your Chicagoland area, the perfect real estate professional. Whether you're putting your home on the market, looking for your dream home, give her a call today. Boy, she's available to assist buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's M. Gravis at Stark re.com. Better yet, give her a call at 630-688-1723. And also, Mary also is in charge of NTD Vacations, everybody. And you know what NTD Vacations is? It's the Chicago Music Cruise 2025. And we're excited to be part of it again. And I'm telling you, we are so excited about this next cruise. The one in January was a sellout. It was great. Mary, there she is. Ryan Lewis. Jacqueline, what's up, baby? Kathy's in the house. Dennis, Lake Geneva. Anyway, the Chicago Music Cruise 2025 is going to be even better than the last one we had. First of all, it's spring break, March 22nd to March 30th. New ship, the Oasis of the Seas. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to start off this time in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Then we're going to go to Carousel, baby. Aruba is worth the price alone. And then to Coco Key, Bahamas, folks. Mojo's Jukebox, my great rock band. Tony Ocean in the main event band. Jerry Jams, Danny Ramundi, Double T, Tony Toto. We got Hillbilly Rock Stars rocking that hillbilly rock and roll and good stuff to you. And of course, the ringleaders themselves, the one and only Seventh Heaven. Now, guys, $250 per person. That's $500 for the couple. Locks down the room. There it is right there, folks. Chicago Music Cruise. .com. Book it, folks. Tell them Tony Ocean sent you. And it's going to be fun. Remember, it's March 22nd through March 30th. 2025. Jump on board. It's going to be a lot of fun. And before the end of the year, I'm going to tell you a bunch of stuff that's on that ship and some other stuff that you're getting also on the cruise. Jerry Maselli, you better get on it, Jerry. It's going to be a good time. Dick Say it again with Alderman Dick Say It. Sal, we are rocking New York today with the earthquake. Hey, man, prayers to our good buddies, everybody there in New York and New Jersey with that earthquake. It's crazy everything that's happening here. Ronnie B in the house, fishing around the corner, Ronnie. Hey, too bad we can't get Ronnie and Deborah on that cruise next year. Would be very, very cool. You're watching Ocean's Pit, everybody. Ryan, oh, what's up? Dennis, Lake Geneva. Richard Hamlin in the house. Double T. Oh, yeah. Joanne Lulo, Helen Tenuta, Albert from the Ron Onesti organization. I'm having a great time, and so are you, I hope, man. Getting ready for that weekend because it's going to be good. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm going to tell you something. My guest this coming up Monday, if you're into wrestling, my good buddy Richard Hamlin I know is, and you know WrestleMania 40 is tomorrow and Sunday. 2 days, folks. Ha! Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Roman Reigns against Cody Rhodes. And then I like the match the first night, Roman Reigns and The Rock against Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. So it's going to be cool. You got to make sure you check it out on WrestleMania 40. But my guest on Monday, he is one of the first cousins of the great former Four Horsemen himself, Tully Blanchard. We got my good buddy Trevor Blanchard. He's been wrestling for years. He's going to be my guest on Monday for all you wrestling fans. So tune in to Ocean's Pit on that. Patrice, was great seeing you, my dear friend, last night. So that's going to be a lot of fun with Trevor, man. I'm excited. All right, folks. Good. I've just found out. I've always been a Conan O'Brien fan. I don't know if you have, but he's going to guest host for 1 week on the Tonight Show. Very cool. So I'm excited by that for 1 week with Conan O'Brien. I like Conan. I like to see him get back on late night, which would be kind of cool. Just like Jay Leno is supposed to be having a brand new show now coming up just to put the competition against that person I just don't care for, Jimmy Kimmel. But if we get Leno as the opposite, we'd like to see what happens with that. It could be interesting. So I'm really looking forward to that. For all you music fans out there, remember the band Ultravox. Chris Cross has passed away at the age of 71 years old. And if you're in the Lake Geneva area, my good buddy Dennis, don't forget to vote for Todd Kraus for mayor of Lake Geneva. The new mayor of Lake Geneva. That's what we need. Vote Todd Kraus, mayor of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Very, very cool. Kiss sells their whole catalog. Not only their catalog, but their brand name to a Swedish company, folks, for $300 million. Kiss sells catalog, even the brand name for a Swedish company. They had Gene Simmons saying it's not the end of Kiss, but, blah, blah, blah. They got to keep business going, whatever it is. That's a lot of money. Coney got screwed at that gig. You're absolutely right, Richard. Cohen did get screwed. I agree with you 100%. And I know I just mentioned this last week, but the Tropicana has closed in Las Vegas. I read a little article. They call it the Mob Hotel at that particular time, what it was. But Tropicana was 67 years in Las Vegas. They shut it down and they'll blow it up. They'll tear it down, whatever, in October of this year. So another milestone place, another great old hotel is closing. It's done. It's just keeping to wiping away any history that's left of the old Las Vegas, which some of you people been through, some people enjoyed. Some people say it's a lot better than it is now, but Also, our prayers for the New York and New Jersey earthquake, also in Taiwan a couple of days ago, 7.4. It's just crazy with this, what's going around all the world, man. God, they say the hurricanes are supposed to be the worst, they're saying, ever in this year of 2024, hurricanes alone. So, yeah, it's not that good. Today is National World Rat Day. How many guys there are rats? Well, you could call them different kind of rats. There's the animal rat that people don't like, but they're misunderstood. And then those are those rats. Now, we know who a rat is. Rats is somebody who turns you in, or somebody who, narcs you out, or whatever you want to call it, a rat. It's the worst word you can have, even in friendship. When someone turns on you, you're a rat. But it's National World Rat Day. Neil Armstrong, the first man to go to the moon. He loved the space so much, folks, that he got his pilot license, even before his own driver's license. Pretty cool. The great Neil Armstrong. Got to watch that Apollo 13 movie. I loved it with Tom Hanks. I watched it again. No good person. There you go. It's a rat. Absolutely. I also want to say congratulations to Nick the Piano Man Sahajas. Him and the band were on Fox 32 News this morning on Good Day Chicago, the same show that we were on a month ago with Ocean's Rat Pack. So congratulations, Nicholas. Great job. And again, me and Albert were talking, and they go down there. You got to set up. You get down early, and they only give you a couple seconds of each song. And they did two songs. They did a Jerry Lee Lewis song, and then they ended with "Just the Way You Are." And it's still good. It's still good publicity. And even with us, they cut our songs too really short. But that's the point, is just to get your name out, and millions of people are watching that show in the morning. So it's a good thing. So congratulations to Nicholas Sahajas on Good Day Chicago. Absolutely. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. It is time for another sponsor. That's Deutsch Power Center, servicing the construction and steel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center. And if you're looking for a lawyer, who isn't these days, right? Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. Give Roy a call, ladies and gentlemen, at 708-275-4264. Tell him Tony O sent you. And don't forget my wife's company, Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits or reducing credit card fees. You'll never have to shop again if you go with Laura Ocean Solutions. That's right. And you know what? She's the best. She knows how to do her stuff. Very good. All right. So I'm going to hope you guys got something planned for the weekend. Hope you guys are going out. Jill, how you doing? Boyd, you can tear a building down, but you can't erase the memories. Good one. You're right, because everybody has great memories. And if you were down in Las Vegas, I was very fortunate to play in Las Vegas at the Riviera in 2000 for a few years. And I was very lucky with that. And it's just not like that anymore. The lounges are gone in Las Vegas. It's just the main shows. And, if you like those people, or you might see Elton John there, you might see Celine Dion there, whoever. I don't even know who's still there, residency in Las Vegas. I have not been there in a while, but interesting stuff. So it's just sad when you see some of these places close. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about things, Monday to Friday. Now listen to this. I'm still confused, but maybe you can help me with this, because I get confused a lot. The 8 plus 8 plus 8 rule. Does anybody know what that is? Okay. Let's see. Distribute your day, 24 hours, into 8 plus 8 plus 8 hours to make good balance sheet of your life. 8 hours of hard work, 8 hours of good sleep. I don't get 8 hours of good sleep. And 8 hours should be spent on 3 F's, three H's, and three S's. Three F's are family, friends, and faith. Three H's are health, hygiene, and hobbies. And the three S's are soul, service, and a smile. So you gotta love it, baby. The 8 + 8 + 8 rule. Now that I read it twice, I kind of understand it. Uh, Everybody keeps sending me stuff, and you see stuff in the headlines. Look at this. A 37-year-old Italian swimmer, Claudio Reis, died suddenly in February of 2022. In February 2022, he posted that in his social media page that he got his third jab, third shot, third COVID vaccine. In September of 2022, he was talking on social media about having a reaction and dealing with serious damage. He had been very, very outspoken on social media about the reaction that he got. It's just that I just wish that, and we're never going to hear it. I just wish that when people got whatever they got, they needed to do it for what they believed in. But the thing that I don't get is if something came out and it was bad, and you've seen a lot of these side effects from a lot of people in general, a lot of athletes, whatever. It's happened to a lot of people. I just wish they would come out and say, hey, maybe we made a little mistake here, or maybe we rushed things a little bit here. Maybe we didn't do enough research or waited enough. I don't know what it was. But you hear so much stuff about it. And there's going to be still people that even if you put the facts in front of them, they're still going to say, I don't believe it. It's just sad. I mean, the athletes alone in the NFL, I don't know how many they said there were that got blood clogs and stuff like that. First time like ever in football history, the NFL history. So it's a little crazy. Again, I mentioned this again, and it's all over social media. P. Diddy, Hollywood rapper P. Diddy, reportedly kept damaging footage of Barack Obama and Michelle Obama, or Michael Obama, however you want to call it. The scope of the footage is under tight wraps, and the FBI does not want this to leak. And right now, it's supposedly through talks that P. Diddy is actually cooperating with the FBI. So let's see what happens. As they say, the story continues. Baseball. I don't know how much you gotta love your Cubs and you love your Sox, but you know what? It's almost like if you're a big baseball fan, it almost looks like they don't have those players like they used to. They got some good players, but the records that they used to do, like a Pete Rose, it's just like you don't see that anymore. Here's a perfect example: the great Roberto Clemente. Okay, he used to play for the Pittsburgh Pirates in baseball. Roberto Clemente is the only player in history, now this is baseball, in history, to hit a walk-off inside the park grand slam home run. Never done before, probably never will again, by the late, great Roberto Clemente. Very, very cool. Joey Spins in the house. What's up, my brother? Holy roly it is. Absolutely. Kathy Splatro, it was great seeing you last Friday at Chicago Prime, and now you're back in Arizona over there. I hope you're having a good time. And I mentioned this yesterday, and someone said, Tony, what was about the Chicago River? And somebody, Richard, notice that there's no more talk about Shohei Ohtani. He's still playing like nothing happened. Oh, well, absolutely. There you go. Pete Rose should just walk right back into the Hall of Fame or right back into baseball. Good point, Richard. Nina, how you doing, honey? I mentioned it yesterday talking about the Chicago River, which is really cool. Until I had to say it again. The Chicago River is the only river in the world that flows backwards. The only river in the world that flows backwards, and it was reversed in 1900 to help prevent pollution of Lake Michigan. Kind of weird, man. I love some of this history stuff. All right. So we're talking about the Oasis of the Seas. We're talking about the Chicago Music Cruise, March 22nd to March 30th. Okay. It's an incredible time. Spring break, Fort Lauderdale, Carousel, Coco Key Bahamas, and Aruba. Mojo's Jukebox and the Tony Ocean Main Event Band, Hillbilly Rock Stars, and Seventh Heaven. Look what they got here. Let's see. This is a facts about the Oasis of the Seas. Registered by the Bahamas. Let's see. Built by the sky. That's not that important. Okay. 250 feet wide, 22 knots of cruising speed, 1,187 feet long, 30 free drafts, 16 decks, guest decks, 18 total decks, 24 elevators, 4 boat thrusters, up to 7,500 horsepower, kids and teens, Adventure Ocean, Social 98, the patio, Splashaway Bay, arcades, a lot of stuff for kids too. Um, Very, very cool. There's guests on the ship, hold up to 6,771 guests total. 2,109 are international crew on that ship. Highlights on the ship: Porkside Barbecue, unlimited panoramic sights, music hall, ultimate abyss, the perfect storm. These are some of the highlights. Dining, complimentary boardwalk doghouse, Cathay Promenade, El Loco Fresh, the main dining room, Park Cafe, Solarium Bistro, Sorrento's, Windjammers, of course, 150 Central Park, chef table, so much of great different dinings, bars and lounges, Bionic Bar, Blaze, very cool, Jazz On, Rising Sides, so, great stuff, man. Wipeout bars, other great stuff that's on that ship, folks. Pools, whirlpools, flow riders, zip lines, rock climbing walls, 7 neighborhoods that you can walk through, almost like you're walking through New York. Very, very cool. Times Square. Um, Laser Tag Clash, Crystal Lake, Mission Control, Apollo 18, Carousels, Aqua Theater, Spotlight Karaoke. I mean, mini golf, Royal Theaters, casinos, card rooms, jogging tracks, 5-star dive centers, conference, medical centers. This is the oasis of the seas, and this is what you're going to get if you jump on that cruise with Tony Ocean, the main event band, and of course, Seventh Heaven, the ringleaders. March 22nd to March 30th, 2025. ChicagoMusicCruise.com. Tell them Tony O sent you. All right. Since you can't say certain things on, you're not supposed to say certain things on social media, because if you do, you can get them blocked or you get whatever it is, against the rules of social media. Mo, how many days are the bands performing on the cruise? That I haven't found out yet, Tony, but I will definitely tell you. Mary says, I'll also post the Oasis fact sheet on the Oasis Facebook group today. Well, thank you, Mary. Richard says, well, the Reg Moore land out of the Chicago River to change the flow, and they did with that construction of the Panama Canal. There you go, Richard. Thank you for that. Love when you guys give us some good stuff there. Jacqueline, hi, Jackie. Hope you're doing well. Maybe we'll see you at Chicago Prime tonight. All right, so Buck, I'm just going to use the code words, and you guys can fill in the blanks yourself. Are you ready? Buck Fiden. I do not like your mental haze. I do not like your leftist ways. I do not like your son on blow. I don't like you, Creepy Joe. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that and let you guys laugh this afternoon on that one. Yes, Barb Bailey, I will send you the information. Mary, when I get off the phone today, I got 3 or 4 people. I'm going to send you their phone numbers so you can lock them up and get them on that cruise ship 2025. Evidence you might be in a cult. This is my friend Lisa Scott sent this in. Evidence that you might be in a cult. Your group has one leader, usually male. You refer to this leader and do whatever he tells you. Your group has the answers while nobody else does. And your activity deny that your group is a cult. So, evidence that you might be in a cult. Crazy crime in Chicago. We hear about it everywhere. This Wendy's, you hear about this? Wendy's Chicago worker got shot through the drive-thru. And some of the stuff that they're saying on this, it didn't even have to click on the link to guess which location it was. That Wendy's on 87th is a death trap. That's like their 3rd shooting around that location since January. Very bad. So let me see if we got it. Overnight, it was Fox 32 News. Overnight, Chicago Wendy's worker shot through the drive-thru window during an argument. And let me see where the address here is. It's just crazy. Yes, when the location closes, because they should shut it down because it's having so many problems over there. But when it closes, it will be an uproar, screaming racial bias. The location has become a dangerous location. An individual was recently shot and killed right on the drive-through. Again, this Wendy's. Here it is, folks. It was approximately 12:58. A 20-year-old woman was working the drive-through window on Wendy's, located at 8700 block of South Lafayette. Unknown male arguing and starting fire shots. It's crazy. Just nuts what's happening with this crime that's going on in this crazy world. Dear Brandon, or dear President Joe Biden, the shipping company or their insurance is responsible for funding the new bridge, not the American taxpayers. Right? Let's dip into the taxpayers again. Let us have to pay for that. No. Companies have insurance for that stuff. Don't let these people say, let's get the American public should pay for that. Again, the New York Post, Sean Diddy Combs, ex-Cassie, cooperating with federal investigators amid sex trafficking probe report. Wow. Whoever thought P. Diddy, right? But whoever thought when you were watching Bill Cosby, what he was doing with those girls. So who knows? It's crazy. New York Post, the bird flu pandemic could be 100 times worse than COVID. Scientist warns. Of course, right around election time. Now we're going to get the bird flu. But let's see. Bird flu affects cows, chickens, but the risk of spillover to humans is low. We'll see. We will see. And according to the Washington Post, pig kidney, P-I-G, pig kidney transplant patient, Rich Slam, home after landmark surgery. So I guess he's doing okay with a pig kidney. See? It's amazing what people can do. Okay, now, Leo Roth, good friend of mine, was a guitar player in my band for a little bit. And of course, he's with Hillbilly Rockstars. He posted this. He shared this page. Said, it's sad you can read the Bible in prison, but not in school. Perhaps if we read in school, they would not be in prison. Amen to that. You're able to read the Bible anytime you want. It's a book. You should be able to read it. Someone shouldn't tell you can't read this, you can't read this, you can't read that. Crazy, but it's true. Always you try to support our good friends, of course, and we all know my good friend Tracy and Tracy from Michael, of course, from Good Clean Fun. Tracy's father, John Abel, has got some health issues. So on the Ron Onesti page, they had a GoFundMe page. So whatever you can do to help someone in need, a GoFundMe page there for John Abel. It's Abel. So our prayers go out to Mike and Tracy from Good Clean Fun, of course, and John Abel. I hope they can help with that, or whatever we guys can do for that. You got to help the people in need. That's what we need to do. It's Friday, March 4th. I'm just losing it. My wife said I'm getting dementia because yesterday I think I said it was November. It is April 5th. I'm so sorry. It is April 5th, so we got some big shows coming up again, besides being at Chicago Prime tonight and Bellagio tomorrow. Next Wednesday, April 10th, we're going to be at Bugsy's in McHenry. You know, my buddy Rhino and Melissa opened up a new restaurant bar called Bugsy's. It's doing very well in McHenry. And Mojo's Jukebox is going to be there next Wednesday at 7 o'clock. So come out for a little bit of rock and roll to Bugsy's in McHenry with Mojo's Jukebox. On the 11th, me and Jerry Jams will be at Tavern on the Point in Edison Park. On the 17th, me and Jerry Jams will be at Cucina Rustica in Cary, Illinois. The 18th, me, Jerry Jams, and Lisa P. at Positano's in Oak Brook. And returning to the Village Pub on the 25th of April, North Riverside with Louis Pipes, Jerry Jams. I'm excited about that. And April 21st, at the Grand Geneva Hotel, we're doing the 50th annual Playboy Bunny reunion on Sunday, the 21st. Tony Toto and Jerry Jams. night. It's a 3 night thing, but I can only they wanted me all 3 nights, but I could only do one night, and that's why we're doing this Sunday on the 21st. And of course, more Mojo Jukebox news, folks, along with Nick Hodges, the piano man. But his new band, the Chicago Hitmen, and Mojo's Jukebox will be at the Des Plaines Theater Thursday, May 2nd. Oshows.com, folks. And let's not forget, Ocean's Rat Pack will be at the Geneva Stage Theater in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, Saturday, May 4th. Ocean's Rat Pack. Oh, yeah. We're trying. We're trying to work. And we do a good God bless you guys. Appreciate it. All right. So since it's Friday, April 5th, we got birthdays in the house. From WGN, you might remember, Orion Samuelson, 90 years old. Zahn McCallan, he still is a great Native American actor from Desert Winds, the great TV show on AMC, turns 57 years old. My friend Michelle Melchiotti celebrating a birthday. Michelle, happy birthday. My good buddy Gary Dano out there celebrating a birthday. Eddie Murphy, comic, 63 years old. The great late Marlon Brando. Don't make him any better than Marlon would be celebrating a birthday. From all you rock and roll heavy metal fans out there, how about Skid Row? Sebastian Bach turns 56 years old. From the Playboy Bunny reunion, Diana Peterson celebrating. Diane, if you're listening, happy birthday. Tony Orlando on his farewell tour, 80 years old. Tie a yellow ribbon. Our good friend Tony Orlando, 80 years old. My good friend Joni Burke celebrating a birthday. My good friend Taylor, and that's Lisa P's daughter Taylor, celebrating a birthday. Happy birthday, Taylor. Wayne Newton, Mr. Las Vegas himself, 82 years old. Alec Baldwin, Art Carney, you gotta love him, better known as Ed Norton, of course. Art Carney celebrating a birthday. Doris Day, Leon Russell, a great blues rhythm piano player, played with the Stones, played with the Beatles, played with Ringo, George Harrison, Leon Russell, and Jeff Porcaro. He would have been 7 years old if he was still alive today. He was the original drummer with the band Toto. And also Phyllis Hodges, if you're watching, happy heavenly birthday to your father up in heaven. Phyllis, the first lady of music. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Armando Supermarkets, buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. You're not freezing today. Nice adjustment. Yeah, we moved a couple things today, and hopefully things will be better as we move on, folks. Now, we were talking about the river, the lakes, and stuff like that. Canada, beautiful country, right? Look at this. And this is really something you guys probably don't even know. Canada has more lakes than the rest of the world combined. Just listen to that again. Canada has more lakes than the rest of the world combined. About 62% of the world's lakes are in Canada. Very beautiful out there, great fishing out there. And something for you men out there and some of you women. I always wondered, you're out all the time. You see men and women in the bars and the restaurants or wherever you're at. A woman walks by, men always look at them. If a good-looking man goes by, I'm sure women look at them too. But how much time do you think is actually spent on men watching women? I don't know men, but I do know, according here. Did you know, according to a certain survey, men spend nearly a year of their life simply just staring at women. A year of their time and their day or night, whenever they're staring at certain women. Wow. Nearly a year of life simply staring at women. Kathy, how you doing, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Ocean's Pit. Makes you wonder. Don't feel sad over someone who gave up on you. Feel sorry for them because they gave up on someone who would never given up on them. guys, we all go through things. We all get mad at each other. I'll never talk to them again. I'll never talk to him again. And you know what? Sometimes you will never talk to each other again. But you have to wonder why. I mean, what could have really happened? Um, Thank God for that, right, Boyd? Yeah. I'm sure there's people out there that love to make up with or just say hi. I don't mean to be friends like we used to be, but just to say, hey, man, stop all the the bullshit that's out there. Probably the best year of your life for some, right? We moved, and right when you said it, boom, I froze up. They're putting a kibosh on me today. Ocean's Pit, little show about being. Oh, you know what? This was actually yesterday. On this day in 1968, civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. delivered what turned out to be his final speech, telling a rally of striking sanitation workers in Memphis, Tennessee, that I've been to the mountaintop and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we, as people, we will get to the promised land. Of course, another great leader, Martin Luther King Jr., 1968. Of course, another coward shot him just like they did everybody else that's in history. It's crazy. There you go. Yeah, I'm announcing damn, right, Albert? The Beatles history. Thank you, Albert, for sending this. This is 60 years ago. April 4th, 1964. The Beatles. I mean, this is I don't think anybody's done it since. In the 1964 edition, Billboard magazine showed the Beatles as not only number one, number two, three, four, but the Beatles had top five in the U.S. all at the same time. Can't Buy Me Love was number one. Twist and Shout was number two. She Loves You was number three. I Want to Hold Your Hand was number four. Please Please Me. I mean, that's just amazing. So in the top countdown, number one, like I said, was Can't Buy Me Love. Number two was Twist and Shout. She Loves You was number three. Number four, I Want to Hold Your Hand. Number five, Please Please Me. Number 31 was I Saw Her Standing There. Number 41 was From Me to You. Number 46, Do You Want to Know a Secret? 58, All My Loving. Number 65, You Can't Do That. Number 68, Roll Over Beethoven. And number 79, Thank You Girl. All Beatles songs on the top 100 charts. I don't think any band's done that. I could be wrong because I don't follow any of the new music. Like I said, I stopped following music in the 80s, end of the 80s. When 90s came, I really didn't listen to any new stuff, so I couldn't tell you what's going on with that. Great quote. We are all being judged by someone who isn't even close to having their own shit together. Everybody's got a judge. How come he or she's got that? What's going on with this? Some news from Italy. For all you Italians out there, breaking news. Danny Raimondi, Tony Toto, if you guys are out there, Italians. Italy officially starts working on a bridge that's going to connect Sicily with Calabria. Look at that. A bridge starting in Italy. And another sad day today, folks. World oldest man dies months before his 115th birthday. Juan Vendez Perez Mora, certified by Guinness Book of World Records as the oldest man, passed away at the age of 114 years old on April 2nd, confirmed by officials and family. Wow. He died at 114 years old, right before, months before we were 115. That's amazing. That's a good question, my good friend Laura Mizzi from Bugsy's in McHenry. Very, very cool. Yesterday we also talked about the Titanic. Remember? I know it's, like I said, I love all history stuff. And I don't know if you guys follow history or not, but I love history stuff. Good and bad history. And that's why I hate when they say they want to remove history from schools. They want to remove history from libraries. I mean, who knows? I mean, that's the only way you can find anything in these history channels. Thank God they have these. But look at this. This world's amazing facts. Listen to this. Not a single engineer in the Titanic survived. This is because they stayed on the ship and kept the power on so the others could escape. Just like the band kept playing. while everybody was running off the ship. The ship was sinking. These engineers kept the power on. I don't know, for the picture they got here, one, two, they got, I don't know, 25, 30 engineers, all died just to keep those other people so they can jump off the ship. We don't want history to repeat itself. Kathy, you're absolutely right. Sometimes history is good to repeat itself. It depends what kind of history, but I know what you're saying. Animals. This morning I posted a nice picture of me and Zoe. Zoe every morning jumps on me and we give kisses and she eats my cereal. I leave him some cereal after I eat what's left of the end of the bowl, Scientific fact, folks. A dog gets more factual information from sniffing another dog's ass than a human does from watching mainstream media. Fact. Fact. Funny. Fact. Arby's. Does anybody actually, Lisa Marie, how you doing, my dear friend? Lisa from Reckless. Also, Lisa, I know a while back you lost your horse. That's got to be very sad, too. Pets, animals, they're fantastic. All right. Arby's. Does anybody actually eat Arby's? I have not eaten Arby's, excuse me. Post time. Arby's. Kurt Savino, the slap, is in the house. What's up, my brother? I hope you're doing good, Kurt Savino, the family. I hope you're doing well, man. Hope to see you soon, pal. Okay, so does anybody actually eat Arby's? Okay, Ryan says he eats Arby's. Arby's is giving away free sandwiches throughout April to challenge any any people that say they don't eat Arby's. Who actually eats Arby's? Chain's giving away free sandwiches in April to end the debate to see how many people still love Arby's. I've never loved Arby's. I've probably only ate there maybe twice in my whole life. So I've never been an Arby's guy, but people say that Tony doesn't eat it. So far, Ryan is the only one that eats Arby's. I don't know. The big St. Jude's benefit, folks. Carl Doty, Jerry Jams, they put on the 15th annual Big Bash Buffet. St. Jude's, folks. We do it every year in Melrose Park. We are so happy again. It's going to be Sunday, September 15th from 12 o'clock to 5:30 in the Melrose Park Civic Center. Split the pot. They're going to have great food, of course. Entertainment, I think the Patrice and the Honey Bears, former Chicago Honey Bears, will be there. Ronnie B. Elvis will be singing. Ken Madoff and Stephanie Bragno. Stephanie, she's fantastic. John Anthony, of course. Regina Karma will be there. And, of course, Ocean's Rat Pack. Yours truly, Bill Saratella and Elliot Winbush. $40 donation to get in. It's a good cause, Carlo and Paula Doty. And give my... very, very cool. Jerry Jan, if you're watching, your niece's birthday, Adriana, turned 16 years old. Happy birthday. Also, we were talking about the earthquake in New Jersey, New York. I pray everything that's going on here. For all you cigar smokers out there, Winston Churchill said this, and I love it. Smoking cigars is like falling in love. First, you're attracted by its shape. You stay for its flavor, and you always remember never, never let the flame go out. And I don't know how many people smoke cigars out there, but I think it's a great quote. We got some other birthdays. How about Pat DeSabo, my good friend Pat from the Lyric Theater, celebrating a birthday, Pat. Happy birthday, Pat. Joe Catafio from Jade 50s, celebrating a birthday. Joe, happy birthday, my friend. Booker T. Washington was born in 1856. Died in 1915. He was a teacher. The great actor Gregory Peck, celebrating a birthday as well. Betty Davis Eyes, born 1908, died in 1989. Sterling Brown, actor, 47 years old. Let's see, Charlotte Flair, for all you wrestling fans out there, the daughter of Rick Nature Boy, turns 37 years old. And Dominic Mysterio, the son of, of course, Dominic, 26, Dangerous Don, Rey Mysterio's son, 26 years old. Also, happy birthday to Pearl Jam's guitarist Mike McCready, celebrating the birthday from Pearl Jam and one of the great vocalists, one of the great British invasion bands of all time, the band The Hollies. Alan Clark turns 82 years old. It is Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. We got some good stuff, folks. You know what? What's really important that you're going out and supporting local establishments, live entertainment. And people say, Tony, I've asked a lot of times, do you have anything of your recordings? If you don't know, all my Tony Ocean CDs are on Spotify, folks, and you can download all the different. I've got 10 different CDs out there: greatest hits or best hits, a live Park West CD, and so many other great ones. And there he is. There is the. I posted the for there you go, Mary Grievous, of course, from RTD Vacations, NTD Vacations. There is the information about the Oasis on the CFEX. Check the group cruise again. It's you're probably going to get sick of this if you're watching this show, but we're talking about a great cruise. Who doesn't love the ocean? Who doesn't love to go out? Who doesn't love these great ports? Who doesn't love Aruba? Come on, the Bahamas, Carousel. Who doesn't like great food? Who doesn't like great live music? Mojo's Jukebox, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Hillbilly Rockstars. I mean, Seventh Heaven alone. Come on. Who doesn't like it? Spring, March 22nd to March 30th, Oasis of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Join the Chicago Music Cruise, ntdvacations.com, or check it out there, chicagomusiccruise.com. Chicago, tell them Tony Ocean sent you. Guys, I'm going to cut this day short because I'm hungry, so I'm going to eat something. But I want to tell you guys something real fast. Thank you for watching us this week. Now, forget, Monday will be Trevor Blanchard. If you're a wrestling fan, he's the cousin of the late, no, he's not even died, the great Tully Blanchard. And I got a surprise guest coming on next Wednesday. Albert, you remember the band, the Turtles? Eleanor G, I think you're swell, happy together. One of the members who played with the Turtles will be my guest, and we're going to be making that announcement real soon for next week. Anyway, folks, tonight, Chicago Prime Steakhouse, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow, Bellagio in Roselle, 7:30 with Danny Ramundi and Double T, Tony Toto. It's going to be a great weekend, folks. And WrestleMania 40, Saturday and Sunday. 8 nights, group rates plus your favorite bands live on board. 8 nights. Thank you, Mary. So you got to get on it, folks. $250 per person. That's $500 for a couple. Lock that room up and come sail with us. Ocean on the ocean, baby. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm trying to get some other guys out. We got some other guests. You know what? Someone's asked me. You've had Nick Cox. You had Dino Manzella. You had Mary. You had Richie on the show. You never had Adam on the show. So I'm going to try to reach out to my buddy Adam and get Adam Blair on the show as well. And one of the greatest vocalists in the Chicagoland area, of course, with the band Seventh Heaven. Great guy. All right, so guys, remember, every show is brought to you by our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. That's right. Download the Ace Rewards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Ace is the place. Buy local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And of course, let's not forget Trico Hair Experts, recreating great hair days for all you people that want to forget the comb overs and the sprays. Get something done with your hair. I'm still trying to fix mine, but it's getting better. Anyway, guys, Anthony and Carmela will take care of you. 773-999-7888. And don't forget Tony Ocean, the new Tony Ocean cigar. Hand-rolled. This is shorter, of course. Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Give him a call at 727-366-7536. Tell him Tony O sent you and get a special deal. Guys, have an incredible weekend. Enjoy. Support local establishments, live entertainment. Get out of the house. Have some fun. And that's what it's about. That's what you need to do. And we're back Monday through Friday. Ocean's Pit. Tuesday with Carol Brandolino and Thursday with the lovely Laura Ocean. A lot of good stuff, guys. Go out and support. Have a great time in the great words of Ringo Starr. Peace and love. Thank you guys so much for making another great week. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for your support. God bless. Bye-bye.
Time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody.